Hey, what's up, guys? Got some we got another good game tonight. Thursday night football. Eagles and Commanders. I've been a little sick, so I haven't been doing the streams lately, but feeling a little better. So figured I would hop on here. Just gotta drink some water and should be good to go. So make sure you guys comment what you want to see here. Hopefully we can get some people on, and I will drop our free Discord in the comment section here. How's everyone doing? Let's see. Let me invite some, or put the invite in the chat for the free Discord. But we've still been doing pretty good. We had a little bit of positive regression on the weekend, but man, October was amazing. So had a rough Sunday, but other than that, we did good last night, and yeah, we've been still rocking and rolling here. So things are looking good for us. The new Proptimizer is working out well. Love it. Let's see here. Just getting signed into some prize picks and some underdog. I don't really see any boosts or anything going on right now. I know they're dropping them for the NBA in tournament, whatever that is. I still don't really get that, but see if we got anything for underdog. I don't know if you guys had, looks like we got an in-game boost or something. So I don't know if it's NBA or NFL, but might have to do that one later. I'm not sure. Probably use it for NFL though, for underdog. So cool. All right, so let's take a look real quick, see what we got going on, so I don't duplicate any plays, but we got some good stuff already posted. We got a dabble play here. McCaffrey, he's got like I think like about 50% snap share, something like that, with for over 6.5 yards. And then AJ Brown has hit this number, I believe 4 out of his last 5. Longest reception over 27.5. It might have gone back to 28.5, but that was the last play I put up on Dabble. So if you don't have Dabble, you can just use my code and you get 25 free bucks. You don't have to deposit or anything. So free money. I'm telling you, these sites are giving us free money. So get Dabble and get some free money so you can make some plays. You can triple that up tonight. And then we got Luka promo with Jalen Hurts over 26.5 passing attempts. I know he hasn't done this over the last 5 games, but I mean, he has pretty much torched the Commanders, and yeah, I think he's gonna be passing the ball tonight. So we'll see what happens, but looks like it was juice to the over there, and obviously you're not paying the juice here. That was another Proptimizer play there. So, and then Boom Fantasy, they've upped their game here to $10 for the promos, so appreciate that from Boom. So make sure you guys get that as well. So we got Dotson at 7.5 receiving yards. I think he's up to 8.5 now. So if you rolled with that. We'll see if it's a revenge game for Dotson. You know, he was drafted by the Commanders and obviously went to Philly this year, and then he's paired up with McLaurin here. So McLaurin, I was looking at his stats, and he's actually torched the Eagles like pretty good. I mean, last year, not as much, but he had a couple 100-yard games the year before, so he's done well against them. You know, obviously different teams, but I mean, he's really the main guy on the Commander. So I wouldn't be surprised, guys, to see him do that tonight. I know that a lot of people are thinking that Daniels is not going to have a good night, but you know, the Eagles have really not faced. You know, they faced Watson, they faced Daniel Jones, they faced who else was it? I mean, some pretty soft competition, other than Joe Burrow, but he only had Jamar Chase. I know we saw that Jamar Chase game last week with or that was, yeah, it was last week in the NFL, but you know, that's really how you should play him, is how they did. They were able to kind of shut down the Bengals there with just Jamar Chase. But my point is that I don't know, you know, I don't think it's a given that Jaden Daniels is going to be shut down, you know. I mean, no one's really shut him down. He's had some aggression for sure. He's not going to be, you know, lighting it up every single week, but he's still done well. And you know, no one's like put the clamps on this guy yet. And you know, he's still a rookie too. So I mean, I don't think we've seen his full potential yet either. So, so I've been impressed with them. We'll see what happens today, because it is going to be in a tough environment in Philly. But he's played, you know, the Ravens. He's played some tough teams and done decent. So, anyway, Vivid picks here. They got the Daniels promo over 32.5 rushing yards, and we took Goddard over 30.5 receiving yards. And yeah, that was our pick. We just barely missed last night on every single pick that we lost. Like, we won most of our picks, but man, we got hooked on a number of picks. Like Booker hit, Nurkic hit, and then Edie, the last I saw, he had 10 points. So like, just got hooked a few times last night. So otherwise we would have swept the board, man. Here's the other one for better. We took Hurts under 9.5 rushing attempts, which I believe he has hit 5 out of his last 6 against Washington. So I like that there. I hate how at the end of the game, though, when they down the ball, that, you know, that counts as a rushing attempt. That always kind of sketches me out a little bit, because let's say he runs for 7 plays, and if he takes a knee 3 times at the end of the game, that's going to, you know, push us over that. So gotta kind of keep that part in mind though too. And then Zach Ertz receptions over 3.5, we got that. And then Sports Predictor, the Boom, they're under the Boom umbrella, giving you the discount on Scary Terry. Just took a couple of Proptimizer plays that I did some research on for the NHL. So if you want to take a look at those, that's in our pro section, but put it up for you guys because I have not streamed in a minute. So there you go. All right. So what do you guys want to take a look at? Let me see if anyone's put in anything in the comments yet. I know everyone was rolling with us on the streams, and it's been a minute, so I got to get back to it because we had a ton of people here before, but we'll get back at it. So let's take a look and see. Let's take a look. We'll take a look at the Proptimizer, I guess. That'll be the best thing to do. See what looks good, man. But I don't know if you guys want to do pick six, if you want to do... I haven't put out a pick six play today, so I wouldn't mind doing that. I could really only put out 2, though, because I put all my bankroll in DFS, but that's fine. I've been playing a little bit more DFS lately. I see these big wins. From you guys, putting $40,000 wins and stuff. I need to get me like just, a little 10K win. I'll be cool with that. But yeah, seen some big DFS army wins. So if you want to win big, I mean, DFS, man, there's some big money to be made in it. So, and then the code, man. It's Schwami. You can go over to DFS Army too. You can use that code and get whatever package at a discount. But let's see. Let's take a look at pick six. There was one I liked for sure. It was the top play, and I did a little bit of research on him. Let's see if he pulls up here on pick six. It looks good, man. It looks good. It's just the second play we need to figure out here. But it was a defensive prop here. I believe it was Chin. Yep, Chin. Over 3.5 tackles. He smashed this number his last couple of games. Like 11. Like crazy smashed. So whatever's going on, I don't know if they played the Giants and the Cowboys. So I don't know if he was covering like the main guy, like if he was covering CD and well, he's a safety, but if he was like doing a bracket over the top kind of deal, he was probably just leaning over, but basically he was smashing these solo tackles. So we're going to roll with Chin for sure here because I really like that play. And then we're going to go from there and make another play. So let's roll with Chin over. And the great thing about this pick is that not a ton of people are going to be playing this. They don't have a pick six Proptimizer, guys. We got a Proptimizer. If you're not with Sharp 2.0, if you're not with Sharp Pro, you don't have 2.0, but that's where it's at, man. I don't know of many places where you can get a Proptimizer that shows you what to pick for DraftKings pick six, where you can basically play anywhere, right? I mean, it's almost available in every state. So you might not have prize picks, you might not have underdog, sleeper, but you probably have pick six available. And you can use your bankroll from your sports book, which is cool. So we need one more here for pick six. So let's take a look here, see what else is on the board. See what else we like. Let's see. I just want to see if anything was popping up here. It's Devontae Smith's birthday too, so I am tempted because I have not yet. I haven't taken Devontae Smith today, and I'm not really, I don't know. I'm not always huge on those, but when it's a star player, it just seems to happen that they start to go off. It's like Kittle. Kittle went off on tight ends day, you know what I mean? But when it's his birthday, he goes off. It's just weird how that happens. So it is Devontae's birthday. And I know people aren't high on him today because he does have a a lingering hammy issue. So he was limited this week, but we could look at some of his props in a little bit. But let's go back to the Proptimizer because we need another play here. I didn't see anything right off the bat, but we do need an eagle as well. So we got, let's see. The only one that we have right now that looks like it's in the green, giving us our best chance to win, is going to be Nakobe Dean tackles. So may end up playing this because the consensus is minus 140 and we're getting it at minus 120. Again, we're not paying the juice, right? And we're also, when you play pick six, you're basically playing a hybrid of pick'em and DFS. So you kind of want to play something that other people aren't playing, because there are those times, and if you play this enough, like I have, there are those times, guys, where there's not a lot of winners and you are one of those people that won and you get a crazy payout. You know what I mean? So you could end up like there's $1,000 payouts on $5 just because nobody picked correctly except for possibly us, right? So why don't we roll with this? These are the two top plays on the board. We haven't played these today. So these are the two top plays on the pick six Proptimizer, new with Sharp 2.0. So we're gonna roll with it and see what happens. Why not? Why not? And then we'll go to we'll hit up Underdog and Underdog Prize Picks. Hopefully you guys got that in. All right. Let me know what you guys want to see, but you know, we kind of cross-reference anyway, Prize Picks and Pick Six. So let's roll with we'll check out Prize Picks. Want to look at some targets, some first quarter props, see what we got going on. So one of the ones I do like is AJ Brown here, over 15.5. I mean, he is the alpha, right? He's the alpha dog, and nobody can stop him. No one on Washington's going to stop AJ Brown. So he's the guy, and he's going to get pissed if he doesn't get the ball. It's just the way it is, man. That's how these receivers are. That's how these, you know, wide receiver ones are with these big contracts. So they want to make sure they get him the ball early too. So I do like this. I just want to make sure that we're good on Underdog, that we're getting the best value, right? So I want to make sure he's not more on Underdog. Nope. Looks like he's 15.5 on Underdog as well. So we're good there. So I just wanted to check that. Yep. So let's go ahead and we'll lock that in with him. That'll be our first pick because he's projected for over 80 yards, right? So he should be getting more than 20 yards a quarter. And they've been consistently getting it to him early. So I like it. I like it. Take a look at these. Saquon has not been getting the ball. Looks like his first quarter has not been crazy good, right? Jaden Daniels has not been rushing the ball out of the gates. Obviously, he was coming off of that injury, I think, which was in Chicago, if I'm not right. Maybe it was New York. I don't know. But that's kind of interesting to see. After he got injured, he's kind of a little hesitant, right? So this could be a potential play here for us on the under. I don't know. I think he's projected for like 40 yards though, so I don't know. That's why I like to see what you guys think. Oh, Dom's here. He'll tell me what he thinks. I know. AJ Brown, you missed it, bro. We already got AJ Brown on Dabble over 27.5 longest reception. And Daniels under 45.5 rushing. Yeah, I kind of like that. I mean, we're just looking. It looks like he's been rushing the ball less since his injury. So Scary Terry over 13 fantasy score you like? Let's see. Let's see. Oh, we're in quarter one. Let's see what we got, man. 13 and a half. Yeah, I mean, even against Pittsburgh, against Joey Porter, he still got the 16, huh? I mean, who's he going to be up against? Slay today, probably. Darius Slay looks like he's good to play. He's got a little ankle injury, but he's playing. I could potentially get down with some Terry. Old man Slay, yep. Let's see what he's at on underdog too. Just want to see what his fantasy score. 12.75. They got a little bit of a different scoring system, but I'm just trying to see. It seems like might get a little bit of better value on underdog for his fantasy score. So if we take a look at the scoring chart, just trying to see 0.1. Pretty close, but you're getting him at 12.75 on underdog. So I may, if we do this play, I may roll with it on underdog just because we're getting a little bit, I think we're getting a little bit better value, if I'm not mistaken. What else? What else? Yes, for sure. Yeah, Devontae Smith is his birthday. I did say that. Yep. They've really juiced him up on Prize Picks. So 58 yards. What is he on? It's 55 and a half on underdog. So I would take him on underdog for sure as well. So I think those two plays, if I were to take them, I would take them both on underdog. At least we could potentially look at first half fantasy score. But actually, last time we looked at this, they nerf our multiplier now. I think we're beating them too much. Oh, but they didn't do that here. So, but it's not, we're not really getting any value. I mean, I'm not really getting value here. And then take a look. Looks like against Pittsburgh, he was under in the first half, probably having to throw to him more in the second half. I could see that potentially happening again. So, yeah, for sure. That's all you got. Hurts over rush attempts. Propped up. I took him under 9.5 earlier, so we'll see. We'll see if that bites me. It's going to be close, but he's been under against Washington like 5 out of the last 6, and it was a Proptimizer play. But I like the other plays. Yeah, Zach Ertz, we played over 3.5. I'm just reading your comments. We did already play that, and then Hurts over pass TDs, huh? You like that? Let's see. Does anyone else agree, concur? Do you guys like that? I'm shaking the table here. Anyone else like those plays too? Another one that looks interesting to me just because everybody's kind of down on Jaden Daniels, and I just wonder like his first half fantasy line potentially, right? If you look at it, that could be another play right there. Struggled against Pittsburgh in the first half. I could see him struggling against the Eagles in this first half, and then, you know, potentially getting some more points in the second half coming from behind. I could definitely see that. So let's take a look at the Proptimizer, though. I think I like those plays, Dom, better for underdog, but I do like them. All right, so let's hop on over to Prize Picks. Just see what we got going on. I might go to the OG Proptimizer for Prize Picks. Let's see, just so I can see the logs correctly. There we go. Pull it up. There it is. All right, so we're going to put in the matchup here, which is going to be Philly and Washington. So we did play this a little bit ago, which was Luke McCaffrey. We also played Dotson at over 6.5, so we're getting some value there for sure. So Robinson over 5.5 receiving yards. Let's see. I think, yeah, he was out these 2 games. But it looks like at Prize Picks, we're getting some value here. So Pinnacle and FanDuel, the 2 sharpest books that are right here at least, have the line at 6.5, and Pinnacle has it juiced to the over, and we're getting it at 5.5 on Prize Picks. So that's a good play when you get the value, right? So let's roll with the over on Brian Robinson receiving yards, because we are getting value there. You know, you got to take it. Got to take it. And I'm going to check out receiving targets real quick. So Devontae down to 7, AJ's at 8. The only one that looks interesting here, Noah Brown has gotten 6 targets, I believe, in the last 3 games. So what do you think about that, Dom? If you're still there. Schwami code to use for underdog. Yeah, man, just use code Schwami for underdog. Schwami is the code, bro. What's up, Juan? I always like anything receiving yards. I always like Austin better. I don't know what you're saying, bro. Oh, Eckler better? Yeah, for sure. Yeah. We could take a look. We're just taking a look at the value, though. That's the thing, is like, you know, I get what you're saying, but if this was at 15.5 like it was earlier for Austin Eckler, then yeah, I would take the over. But the way that I play, and I've been able to do it so successfully for so long, is just by finding the value on the books and beating the books. You know what I mean? So that's what we're doing here. So, but I get it 100%. So like, that's why I'm putting out plays throughout the day, because like Austin Eckler was 15.5 earlier, and then they have a juice to the over, but there's a certain point when it doesn't look good anymore, you know? And that's at 16.5, where the line doesn't look great anymore. So that it is what it is, but I get what you're saying. It's just like Goddard. I took him at 30.5, at 31.5. There's that point where it doesn't look good anymore, you know? So, so we got those 2. Are we going to roll with anything else? Are we just going to roll with those 2 and then head over to underdog? Trying to see, should we do 4 picks, or should we just roll with this? What do you guys think? we're going to do a 3-pick on underdog. So should we roll with the 4-pick or just stick with 2? Here, we'll build 2 slips at once. Travis Kelce, 2 slips at once. We're gonna head over. I'm not locking this play in yet. We're gonna. Damn, I barely move, and this camera freaks out. All right, so we're gonna build underdog at the same time. Yeah, Xavier, Schwami is the code, brother. I put it in. So for underdog, you got to get on underdog for sure, bro. Underdog, I love underdog. It's probably my favorite. So here, I got Dom's play over here. Devontae Smith over 55.5 receiving yards. I do like it. It is low for him. I almost put it in earlier. It just didn't have the edge on the Proptimizer that I liked. But I haven't played the over for Devontae. So, his whole birthday thing, we're projecting him at 58 yards. So there's not a ton of, so there's not a huge edge there, but I could get down with that play. I like to build the plays together. So I'm cool with that. And then I think we're getting a little bit of value here for Scary Terry for fantasy points. So we would rather take him over here on underdog rather than on Prize Picks, right? So let's roll with that. And then we need one more play over here. So we can take a look at the underdog Proptimizer just to kind of rule things out over here, for Prize Picks. Because you always, as you can see, you always want to take the best value on the board, and you want to make sure that's why you want to have multiple books too. You don't know where the value is going to be, It might be at Prize Picks, it might be at underdog. But that's how you win. That is how you win consistently. So I'm pulling up NFL here on our underdog Proptimizer. If you guys don't know about us, we got 9 Proptimizers right now. Underdog pick 6, which we already played, and Sleeper, Fliff, Novig, and we're just getting started. So hopefully we'll have better soon. That would be dope. So Jahan Dotson, we already took him over 6.5 yards. But just trying to find our third play for underdog for tonight so we can lock in a slip. And we are in beta right now, so unfortunately I can't quite sort by game. So it's a little sketch here, but we do have a play, and I don't love taking an under for AJ Brown for receptions, but under 5.5, it is 5.5 is a big number, So we have that. We have Barkley also at 13.5 receiving yards, which I like a little bit because it's at 14.5 on Prize Picks. So what do you think about that, Dom? I know you were big on taking Barkley the other night and I haven't taken his receiving prop tonight yet, but we're getting a yard of value. So we have him at 13.5 here. Proptimizer likes it at 13.5, but it does not like it at 14.5, which is where it is on Prize Picks. So the play is either 13.5 or it is first quarter receiving yards. Personally, I like the 13.5 better than first quarter because he's only projected for 2 catches. So it's kind of a 50-50 whether he's going to get it in the first quarter, right? If he's only projected for 2 catches, that's potentially one every other quarter, right? Yeah. So let's roll with the over on Barkley here. Hopefully, this looks good. It's it would be either that or the under receiving receptions on Brown, which I do just want to check on his receptions just to see what he's had over the last few games. And he has had 5-2-5. So the under is juiced down here. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna lock this in, and then we're gonna go to Prize Picks because I have an idea for us. So Devontae Smith over 55.5 receiving yards. Scary Terry over 12.75 fantasy points, and then Saquon over 13.5 receiving yards. We'll lock it in for 6 times. And like I always say, if you're ever doing 3 picks, you always want to do them on underdog because you get 6 times pay. Prize Picks, you only get 5 times. So all these little things add up when you're playing this every day and you want to make money. Only problem is, like I said, then you got to pay taxes, man. And then you got to pay taxes on this stuff. So there it is. Kyrie is out versus the Jazz, hunting to find out who will replace. Yeah. Okay. So AJ Brown. Oh, we already picked AJ Brown. That was a problem with this, so that's fine. So we got AJ Brown over here on Prize Picks over. Oh, yeah, I'll pull the UD lineup for you. One sec. There you go. Devontae over receiving yards. Terry over fantasy points, and then Saquon over receiving yards. You got it? We got 5 minutes. 5 minutes. All right, cool. All right, so let's lock this in on Prize Picks. Let's lock something in. So we got over receiving yards, and then on these two now we just need because we usually like to do a 4-pick over here. So I say we roll with Jaden Daniels maybe under rushing yards in the first quarter. Because check this out. Look at his rushing yards after his injury in the first quarter. These 2 games, 0 and 0. They're not going to come out planning on Jaden to rush the ball, especially after he got hurt a couple games ago. So that's definitely not the plan. And it seems like that's when he's not running the ball. You know, he's going to run it a little bit later especially against a team like the Eagles when they're, potentially behind, in my opinion. So the numbers are working for us there for the first quarter. So let's roll with that. I like that. And then we need one more pick. One more pick. We got 4 minutes. So I got time to go to the Proptimizer and see what we got. I didn't take the Mike promo. What was the Mike promo? For pick 6? I clicked everything before on my phone. Oh, boxing. Gotcha. We can still roll with, we could do that. You guys want to roll with the promo with the slip? Mike Tyson, total punches landed. We could. I like to put these out for everybody, but what do you guys think? Do we make another pick or do we roll with the Mike Tyson promo? We could, huh? Mike. Okay, cool. Hey, you guys want to roll with Mike? There we go. So here it is. AJ Brown over 15.5 receiving yards. Brian Robinson over receiving yards. And then Jaden Daniels under 8.5 first quarter rush yards. All I can play is $5 anyway on the promos. So, and then, yeah, with the Mike Tyson, hopefully all he does is one punch and knock his ass out. That'd be great. I'll be happy. Shut that dude up. No, I'm cool with that. I just want to make sure everyone's good. It's all good. Running out of time anyway. So I didn't even know it was there. So appreciate that. So we only got 2 minutes. So let's lock it in, fellas. And if we got any ladies. And then we got the taco going on too still. So that looks good if Saquon can hit his number. So there it is. Good luck, everybody. Thank you for joining. Like I said, sorry I've been sick, but I will we'll get back on and we'll start doing more of these. Appreciate it. You didn't see it? Oh shit. I'm not on this. I didn't share my screen. Damn. All right. Thank you. Still sick. There it is. AJ Brown over 15.5 receiving yards. Brian Robinson over 5.5 receiving yards. These are first quarter props for AJ Brown. 15.5 receiving yards in the first quarter. Brian Robinson over 5.5 for the game. Jaden Daniels under 8.5 rush yards for the first quarter. And then Mike Tyson, his promo. So I'll leave it up there for you guys because you got a minute. Yeah, I'm showing it. I'm showing it. Hopefully you guys can see it. It's a stupid prize picks, man. They don't it's hard to read now, too. You guys get it? Lock it in, baby. All right, cool. Well, I'll leave it up for anybody that's hopped on, but that is it. I feel good about that. We're going to keep it rolling for the week. Nice. You guys got it? Sweet. Yeah, we're going to keep it rolling here. We've had an epic run in October. Like I said, we had a weekend. Last weekend was a little rough, but other than that, man, we've been crushing it. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for rolling with me. Thanks for the help on the stream because I haven't been feeling good. So getting better though. So let's roll tonight. Thanks, Dom, Stone, Xavier, Juan. Anybody else I missed? Appreciate you. Good luck, everyone. See ya.